In the Jackson, Mississippi Museum District, the Agricultural Museum costs less than $10 for admission and includes both an inside exhibition and outside grounds. Tell me about the museum.
Okay, well, so outside we have our small town, and it's modeled after a 1920s, small town. It's very interesting. We have a general store, we have a cotton gin.
The general store is a reproduction and operates as a gift shop. It's surprisingly large, offering a museum feel with 19th century items, as well as period candies, soft drinks, and toys.
We have our little gas station, we have a church, we have a print shop.
During the last half of the 19th century, and during the 20th, most small towns had print shops which produced their local newspapers.
We have a cow over there. I know, it's very exciting stuff.
Real cow?
Yes, a real cow.
Wow.
Her name is Cassie.
Cassie the cow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Yes, we got a farmstead.
A large outdoor section is devoted to showing what life was like for farmers in the late 19th century. About a dozen buildings were moved from the 100-year-old Fortenberry Parkman farm and set up, some with original furniture, such as their house, pictured here. Jefferson Davis County was created in 1906 from parts of Covington and Lawrence counties and named after Confederate President Jefferson Davis. At the time, it had a population of 13,000. The storeroom is the oldest structure on the premises. It was built in 1850 by Jesse Fortenberry of Yellow Pine and Pegs, and is where he lived while he was building the rest of his farm. It stored lard, molasses, and canned foods. Sweet potatoes were a major staple of 19th century farm families. Hogs were the most common meat for these farmers. Hams took about 2 days to be properly smoked. The farm animals were fed hay, oats, and fodder. Because oats are so light, this barn, built in the 1870s by Jake Parkman, had to have its boards closely fitted.
We have a cotton gin.
By 1860, Mississippi was first in the nation at cotton production, increasing by a factor of 3 in the previous 10 years. That year, the state's population was nearly 800,000, of which 55% were slaves. This representative mill provides demonstrations and produced the cotton bales shown here. In one corner of the grounds sits this oil rig replica, along with a drill bit and a several-panel discussion of the oil industry in Mississippi. The main museum hall traces the history of Mississippi with a wide range of special exhibits.
Well, our indoor gallery starts around this corner. If you go to the right, it'll take you in chronological order.
Beginning with Aboriginal natives, the exhibits include these scrapers and this handmade canoe, typical of the period. By the 16th century, European explorers who had plundered the treasures of Central and South American native cultures were now looking for cities of gold in the north. 17th century settlers brought with them these iron tools to turn the land into farms.
We have cars back there. We have a 1914 Model T back there.
This line of vehicles begins with a wagon, runs through horse-drawn carriages, and culminates in this classic Model T, today valued at around $18,000.
We have our model train exhibit. We have 3 different kinds. We have our HO scale and our 2 HO scale layouts. And then we have more cotton stuff back there. We got another like cotton machine. We got bales of cotton. We have all kinds of different work equipment, agriculture stuff.
A mini exhibit discusses the invasion of the boll weevil that devastated Mississippi's cotton industry in the early 20th century.
We have airplanes.
Airplanes.
Yes, and there's one right here, above your head. Tractor. There's all this stuff. Let's see what else is back there.
Next time you're in Jackson, visit the Agricultural Museum for a great run through Mississippi history.
It's very interesting, very cool.
Thank you for watching. Please like my video and subscribe.